On this video, I'm going to show you how to produce Clipart bundles super fast so that you can get them listed up on Etsy or any other platform that you're selling these digital products. So check this out. Okay, so first of all, I'm on Etsy, and it's really important to actually do your research first. Make sure that you find those designs that are actually selling well. So I'm just going to identify something really quickly. Now, remember, this can be applied at any time of the year. It doesn't have to be. I'm just using Valentine's as an example for this. But remember, this can be done for any time of the year for seasonal, evergreens, whatever kind of clip arts you're selling. Now, I've just identified a bestseller, which is this one here on the side. And you can see these really cute teddy bear designs wearing different clothing and that kind of thing. So they've got a bundle of these designs. So I'm going to go ahead and use Kittl to create a fantastic bundle of these kind of watercolor style teddy bear designs that are selling really well on Etsy. So let's get into this. Okay, so what I've done now is I've jumped onto ChatGPT where I've crafted a prompt, literally asking ChatGPT to create for me 10 different design prompts that I can copy and paste into my design platform called Kittl. So this is what I've written, and this is really important. So definitely do pause the video and do take some notes because this is really important. So what I've said is um, create a bundle of clip arts in a popular Etsy clip art watercolor style. And this is important to be able to say Etsy clip art because obviously ChatGPT will understand then more clearly what it is that I want. Okay, so I definitely add these kind of important words. And just on a side note, guys, just do remember that make sure that when you do your research on Etsy for those popular best-selling clip arts, that you go with something that is verified and validated, right? I always say verify and validate in a lot of my videos because don't go for something you think is going to sell, but go for something that is definitely selling already and has proof of selling. So, use a tool like Everbee, my go-to research SEO tool. You can see the link below to try it out for free. But literally, you need some kind of tool to help you verify, validate what actually sells. And I like to go for ones that are selling recently and selling well. Okay, because that way the validation is quite recent. So I've said then in a popular watercolor style, right? Sorry, where am I? Yep, here. So I've said of brown baby teddy bears. So being specific of the color, because that's important. Make both male and female bears wearing red and pink clothing, some holding heart cushions, some wearing red bow tie coquette. The overall theme is red and pink for the clothing. Each teddy bear should have a different pose, doing different movements, and each teddy holding a different item, such as a present, heart balloon, heart-shaped cushion. Each teddy bear should be wearing a different outfit and clothing, such as trousers, jackets, and other clothing, such as jeans, but all should be in red or pink color. The bundle should contain 10 images and be centered on a clean white background. And it should be consistent in style. Now, this is key. Now, it's very important that bundles are consistent in style. You know, um, all of them, all ones that are sold on Etsy are very consistent. So, if you've got a watercolor style in a particular way, you want to keep it. If you've got something in a whimsical style, then obviously you want to make sure that it maintains it. And when we say consistent, make sure that they all look like they're created from the same place or by the same person, right? That's what we mean by consistent. So it's very important. This is a very key thing. And then I say generate 10, what do you do? A capital letter for after the full stop. Come on, what's wrong with me? Sorry, generate 10 image prompts for this and make sure prompts stay within 1,000 characters for using with Kittl. Now, I've said this because I know that Kittl likes to have prompts, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste these 10 prompts into my design platform, right? So ChatGPT is literally creating design prompts for me, 10 of them in this case. I can ask for more. I can ask for 20, 30, or so on. And it's going to create them for me. I'm just going to literally copy and paste them into Kittl, my design platform, AI design platform, where it'll create the designs. That's the process. Okay, so and Kittl likes it when it's less than 1,000 characters. So that's why I've limited it to 1,000 characters. Okay, so then we click submit. All right, so click submit, and now it's going to create for me all these fantastic prompts. Look at that, prompt 1, and it gives me the heading, Teddy with heart cushion. Prompt 2, Teddy with heart balloon. Prompt 3, Teddy holding present. Prompt 4, Teddy blowing kiss. Prompt 5, Teddy with glasses and heart book. That's nice. Teddy jumping with balloon. Teddy with basket of hearts. That's a good one as well. See, I didn't even specify basket, but it understands, the kind of designs that I should be producing. Teddy hugging large heart. Yep, that's a good one. Teddy with rose. Teddy sitting with heart. Yep, all good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste these into Kittl, yeah? So let's start with the first one. I'm just going to go to copy the prompt, right? Right click, copy it, and I'm going to go into Kittl, right? Okay, guys, I'm on Kittl. My go-to design AI platform is absolutely phenomenal. It does everything from designing to mockups and much more, and videos even, right? It's great. And if you want to try it out, you can try it out. The link is below. You get 25% off if you give them my promo code, right? Absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, this is what we do. We go to new project. So we click this. Okay, once this is up, I like to make sure that my sizing is 5,000 by 5,000. That's usually good standard size for clip arts. Right, pixels, 5,000 by 5,000 pixels, and make sure the DPI is 300, just to make sure that is good quality, right? Nice and clear, good DPI, and then just click create. Okay, so I'm there now, and literally I've got my artboard. So this is how we do this. I've copied already the first prompt, right? You saw me click copy. Now this is the prompt, the AI prompt box. Okay, now this is where I'm going to paste it. So I'm going to paste it now. As you can see, there you go. That's my first prompt. Just to let you know a few things before I do this, right? Is that there are different design models, right? And they all have different, slightly different sort of styles. So I would definitely, if I was you, try them out. Now, for the watercolor style, I like Sea Dream 4. I think that works really well. You've also got other good ones as well, like you've got ChatGPT in here. You've also got Nano Banana. They can also create some really nice ones. But in terms of what I want to create today, I'm going to use Sea Dream. So yeah, and also just make sure you try these out before actually uploading to sell. I think that's important. But for me, for that watercolor style, I'm going to use Sea Dream. Okay, so once I clicked what model I want to use, which is basically from here, then I just click generate. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. And what it is right now is generating the designs. Now it takes about, I think it's about 30 seconds. No, a little bit more than that. Let me just click on the Sea Dream. 40 seconds, right? It takes about 40 seconds to produce an image, right? Now, by the way, there you go. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? That is actually really good. Really, really good. I like that a lot. And then, obviously now I'm going to show you how to do this bulk in terms of removing the background and then upscaling. But just for the sake of this video, I'll just show you the single first one. If I wanted to just remove the background, you can see there, right? And if I wanted to upscale it, I can do it here. Look, there's a few tools here you can do. But I'm going to just go back one step. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. I'm going to go smaller right now. But literally, there are different ways of doing this. Now I'm going to go. So this is my artboard, obviously, and I'll enlarge it to make sure the sizing is there. Okay, so look, usually what I'll do is I'll do it quite quick. So what I'll do is I literally, as it's doing one, I would, copy and paste the others. So I've just jumped on my second prompt right now, right, as I'm speaking to you, and I'm coming back to Kittl. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm just going to paste, right? So I'm just going to do this really quick, and then I'm going to generate, go back, go to my third prompt, copy. As that's working, I'm going to delete this, do the third prompt, click generate. Can you see how quick you can do this? Honestly, it can be really quick. Go back to my fourth prompt, copy, delete that, paste, generate. Go back to my fifth prompt, copy, delete that, paste, generate. Okay, go back. 6 prompt. Oops, sorry, 6 prompt. Copy, delete that, paste, generate, go back. So guys, honestly, it's really fast, honestly. And the thing is, I like doing it this way. There's many ways of doing this. But I like to do it this way. I have more control, and it is honestly, it's still fast, right? People say, "Oh, is there not a faster way?" Honestly, this is better to do it this way. You have more control, and to be honest, after you do everything else in any other way, there are many, there's other platforms, but this for me is the best, right? More accuracy, more control, and you're seeing what you're doing, and also getting those designs that are in a consistent way. Now, look, AI makes mistakes. You know, everything makes a mistake. ChatGPT, any other AI platform, they will make mistakes, right? And sometimes, but it's easy to rectify these mistakes. It's easy to regenerate. It's easy to redo. You can edit, you can do lots of things. And what's great about Kittl, it has all the features that you need to be able to, clean things up, change things up, whatever it is you need to do. It's all there. It's all literally there for you, right? I mean, look, 10 is nearly done. You can count the time if you want. But this is what I like to do it this way. Everyone has their preference, okay? Um, and one more left. That's my 10. And traditionally, generally, you'd be producing 30, won't you, in a bundle, 30 or so, right? So it's not going to take long. And once you got them all there, it's all done, right? Literally. So I think that's probably my 10 now. Just paste this last 10th one in and then generate, and I'm done, right? And then I'm going to show you what to do after this. Then the sort of process gets easier. Okay, so I'm done now, right? They're done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you, just going to move stuff around a bit. Let me just move stuff around a little bit. Keep that one there. Let me just zoom in so you can see what I'm doing a little bit. What's really fantastic, can you not see, guys, how really cool the style is, how consistent, uh, accurate in terms of the style, right? Look at these. Don't you think they look good? I think they look fantastic. They're so, the style is so similar, right? Look at them. They look so good. They look fantastic, guys. So what I want to do is I'm just going to highlight all of them. Look at that. They look so good, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm like going to bulk remove the backgrounds. Okay. Bulk remove the background. So this is what I'm going to do. Go on the side here and remove background, right? That's going to remove all the backgrounds. And it did what I asked: consistent style, pink and red, and holding various things, wearing different clothing. That's just beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to also upscale them as well. So I'm just going to click upscale. While I've got them all highlighted, I'll just do it all. Obviously, if you don't know, upscaling means it sort of makes sure that the quality of the designs are high quality, so that in case they're enlarged, printed and they're enlarged, they're not going to be pixelated. They'll be clear. They'll be so still upscaling. You can see that how it's sort of flashing. Now it's done, right? So let's zoom in. No, still doing it. Does take sometimes takes a bit of time. Look at them. They look amazing, guys. That really cool watercolor style. Okay, so now I need to do something else. So the artboard is the size that I want, 5,000 by 5,000, all good. Then I'm just going to duplicate. It's going to have to minimize, guys, so I can see what I'm doing. Because obviously I'm going to do 10 artboards, right, for the 10. Duplicate that. So I've got 5 on top. And then I'm just going to just move these guys. They're in the way, man. Guys, get out of the way, please. Little cute teddies and that. Oh, what have I done? Let's go back. Go back one step. Grab them again. Didn't grab all of them. Grab all my cute teddies. Come on, guys. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me just grab these artboards. Okay, let me just grab these artboards. Just kind of move them up there. And then duplicate. Okay. Put them put the artboard just there. Right. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to take each one, enlarge them, make sure they're sitting on the artboard, centered. Look at that. Okay, so they get centered. Look at that, where the dashed line is. There you go. That's centered. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab each one of these and center them and put them onto each artboard. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, guys, so you can see now that I've created all of them and I put them all on the artboards, and you can see how great they look. And they're all very consistent style, similar style, so you can tell they're from the same bundle, you know. And like I said, do try out the different design models just to see which kind of what qualities you get, what the prompt produces in terms of the design. But this for me works really well. Obviously, what I'll tend to do is I'll tend to do more than the 10 in terms of a bundle. I think 30 plus is a good number. But now all I need to do quite simply is I would side here, right in the top right hand corner, to export. Okay. And then just making sure that the DPI is 300. I like to actually, it's got all the 10 artboards there. I like to say remove background again, and I like to say optimize quality. And then what this will do is it will export it for me. All the digital downloads, all the PNGs, you can see I'm in the right format. I've got a PNG, right sizing, remove and optimize the background, so the background's just transparent, and that's it. What I'll do is I'll create a folder. I'd call it maybe Valentine's Teddy Bear Clip Arts, something like that. And then, you know, do check out my other videos to see how I actually upload on an Etsy listing, which is literally through Google Drive. I'd have the folder in Google Drive and a link to it for the customer where they can access the files, right? Quite simple, but do check out my video if you want to learn that process. And then that's it. I'll just click export and they're all going to be exported. And that's how you create bundles of clip arts really quickly, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, remember, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Don't forget to check out Kittl. I've got 25% off all the plans. The link is going to be below and you can try it out for free. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.